Hello, lovely people. Welcome you to Bright and Clara's channel. In today's episode 21 is electrical wiring. Yes. In this episode, we are going to discuss the type of cable sizes that we use for our homes. In your short is the brand type of cable that I use. The brand name is Price Main. And in your shot right now is a price list from Cable Metal. There are other brands in the market like Cable Metal, Alcatel. In your shot right now is a price list I got from the shop where I bought my cable from. And that is the invoice from the shop that I bought all my cables from. And therefore, subscribe, click the notification bell, and let's dive into today's program. Yes, so in your view right now, you're seeing the pipe work and that of the wiring that has been undertaken by my in-law, Mr. Isaac in Cancer. He is the electrical contractor on my project. And yes, he's been working for quite some time now. And therefore, being an engineer myself from electrical and instrumentation background, I usually guide him the way I want it. Yes. It is my house and I design it the way I want it. So apparently he's in the hall. Yes. This is the hall. There are control switches. That is a corner light. All the four corners, I have corner lights at the four corners. Most people perhaps will not go with corner lights, but I go with corner lights such that in the evening, or perhaps if you're having, a guest or having dinner, you don't have to turn on all the light. The corner lights can serve as a dimmer light. You have a dimmer switch, which you dim the light to suit the night mode. You understand? Yes. In the hall, I don't have ceiling fans because I don't like ceiling fans in the hall. When you're going to have an Andre, the ceiling, I'm just going to have an Andre. Okay, some POP design like a flower design, not those heavy designs of POP. No, this is just going to be like a flower design. Okay, so it will look beautiful, not thick, very slim. It looks just like an Andre or something we call wall scheming. Okay, and then they'll put those flower designs at the edges and then some corner modes, and that's all. So all those wires you see are going to serve as spotlights. Yes, we have receded spotlight and unreceded. So mine is going to be unreceded spotlight because there's no T&J. In the hall, I have about 6 sockets. My TV is also available. They've done the wiring for all the TV antenna cables. Okay, that's a TV signal. All those have been done. So now he's headed to the lobby. Where he is right now is called the lobby. And ahead of us, that is the main entrance to the room. You understand? And then to your left, we have the visitor's toilet. Okay, so that is the main entrance door from the porch. And then to your left from your viewing is the visitor's toilet. And then heading straight, this is the guest room. Okay, this is the guest room. And to your right is the bathroom. It's all en suite. You can see all the wiring have been done for these areas as well. All right, so the total cost for the entire wiring came at a cost of 9,770. 9,770. Yes. And then the workmanship from the contractor came at 2,500 for the entire wiring. 2,500 Ghana cedis. So, yes, as of now, he's heading back to the lobby. And then to your right, that is the corridor leading to the master bedroom and the other 2 rooms on our left. You can see that the DB has been fixed in a way that is not portrayed. The DB is not portrayed. And I think the last time I saw a distribution board from a client, the DB has portrayed it, and I think that is not the best. And therefore, I'd prefer if all electricians will take note from this and make sure that the DBs are not portrayed. All right. and therefore we should always ensure that our DBs are not portrayed. Yes, it should flash. It should flash with the wall. And therefore, if you have your contractor or electrical contractor having to fix your distribution board and is portraying outside, kindly ensure that they cut the wall and fix it inside. All right. So heading forward, this area is called the family area. Here I'm going to have a TV set, a TV stand, okay? Yes. That socket in your shot, yes. And then here I'm going to put some sofas, okay? Just about 2 or 1 with some standing lights. So that's the family area leading to the master bedroom, okay? Yes. So we have control switches. From here you can turn on the light, and then once you reach at the other far end, there's another switch to your left. You can turn it off. So that serves as a control switch. Are you with me? And then to your right, we have your socket and that of the TV cable. All right? Yes. And then to your other side, we have another socket. All right? And you can see the windows, the burglar proof. Everything is done correctly. All right? So in the other side too, we have the bed lights. We have the fan control. Okay, so in your bedrooms, you can have all the ceiling fans. And then next to your bed, you should have the fan control. Some people usually put the regulator nearby the switch when you're entering the room. But if you're on your bed, how will you go and turn on the fan? So right from your bed, you can regulate the fan and then turn it off. You can have a remote for the fan as well. And so this is the master bathroom. The concealed WC already fixed. Okay, so my pasting or wash basin is going to come here. I have a socket, which is going to be a waterproof socket. That is a mirror light. Okay, so there's a socket here, which will serve for the ladies and myself for shaving and for hair dryer for my wife. And eventually that's it. So a 1.5 millimeter cable is used for lightning system. 1.5 millimeter cable is used for lightning system. And the unit price is 130 Ghana cedis for 1.5 millimeter cable. Okay, and we use 2.5 millimeter cable for our sockets. And the unit price for 2.5 millimeter cable is 200 Ghana cedis. So this is another room, okay, and you can see the TV. The TV wire is called coaxial cable, and all of them has been wired, okay. The standard socket for each room is 3 sockets to a room. At times it can be increased though, but the standard one is 3 sockets to a room. And therefore, if you're doing your wiring, you can even calculate from there. I have a wardrobe in each room. There are wardrobe, and in each wardrobe there are lights. There are lights dropping down to each wardrobe, such that once the carpenter comes and he finishes the wardrobe, the light also will be fitted. And then once you open your wardrobe, you have light in the wardrobe. Some wardrobes, when you open them, it's too dark. You're unable to view your clothes and be able to select what you need for the day. Yes. So here in these 2 rooms, to your left is another room. In the middle, as you can see, is a bathroom and a toilet. Yes. And to your left is another bedroom. Those 2 bedrooms have a common bath and a common toilet. Yes. All right, so we proceed with the cable sizes. So we've talked about 1.5, we've talked about 2.5, which is used for the socket. And then we use 4 mm for cooker controls. We use 4 mm for cooker control, and the price for 4 mm is 300 Ghana cedis. As at the time we were buying our cable, the unit price for 4 mm is 300 Ghana cedis. Then we come to 6 mm. 6 mm, we use 6 mm for air conditioning. Air conditioning, we use 6 mm, 6 millimeter cable. Okay, and the unit price is 420. Okay, then we use 16 millimeter square cable. 16 millimeter cable is used for tapping the supply from the pole to your distribution board, or from the pole to your meter board. Both of these can work. Okay, so sometimes people connect from the electricity pole to their meter board. They use 16 millimeter, And then from your meter board to your distribution board, which is the DB, okay, you can also use 16 millimeter cable. All right. So as you can see now, this type of distribution board is called Havels. Okay, that is the quaxial junction box. And there are different types of distribution board. We have 5-way, 7-way, 8-way, 9-way. Mine is a 12-way distribution board. A 12-way distribution board. All right. So now he's heading towards the kitchen, where we are going to have to discuss some few things right in the kitchen. Yes. So some plastering work is still not yet done, and we are still waiting on a contractor to do so. All right. So we talk about 16 millimeter cable, and then coaxial cable. Coaxial cable is that for the TV, where I position the TV antenna on top of the roof, and then the signal distributed to all the rooms. You can have a TV box. This TV box can configure as to whether I want to watch this channel, and the next person doesn't want to watch the same channel. He can decide to switch on to a different channel. So you can use a TV box, but we're just going to have one antenna. So this is the kitchen. Every socket is done. This socket you see right now is for the hood. Most people don't have hood in their kitchen, and in this 21st century, make sure you provide a hood in your kitchen. This will take away the heat and the smoke from the kitchen. You understand? There are cooker controls. There are about 3 series of sockets. One for your blender, one for your kettle, and then one for other appliances in case you have one. There's going to be a kitchen island, okay? A kitchen island, a very long kitchen island, all right? And that will serve a good purpose. Are you with me? Yes. So coaxial cable, which I talked about for the TV, is going for 80 Ghana cedis. In your top right now, he's showing you 3 wiring. Okay, there are 3 wires dropping down. Those wires will be used for the pendant light. You know, most kitchens, when you have an island, you see 3 lights dropping on the island. Yeah, those are pendant lights. And make sure before they cast the concrete, if you want to have a pendant light, the electrician should do those wiring. Okay, they will come in three series. Those are dropping down straight on the island. Okay, so that is one. And then we're now here in the kitchen porch. Yes, the kitchen porch is where we are now. It is this area is where I decided to put all my meter, circuit breakers, changeover, and everything. This is behind the building. Most people usually put their meters in front of their porch. That is the main entrance, and I don't think that is the best way. If you're planning on doing such, please desist from it. You can pass all wiring through the back, okay? Yes, if you have enough space, you can create an electrical room. Yes, if you don't have, you have the back space and there's a kitchen porch, you can decide to put your meter board there, and everything should go to the kitchen porch, not at the main entrance. So here you're seeing the edge rod. There are 3 edge rods which has been dug in the floor. The ground was dug, and then they inserted the edge rod in there. In our next episode, I'm going to be sharing with you the essence of the edge rod and whatsoever. Lovely people, this is how far we have come. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. And if you haven't subscribed, this is the time for you to subscribe, and I encourage you to do so. Thank you so much, and God bless us all. Bye-bye.